This is KUGAN CASSIUS. We're at the Matchroom headquarters here in Brentwood for the Matchroom end of season media day barbecue thing. With me, I've got With me, I've got world title challenger for a second time, Darren Barker. All right, Darren.
I'm all right, mate. Yeah.
Why are you holding some socks?
No, I was about to bring that up. Eddie, being the fantastic promoter he is, not only put on a good spread, but he's given me a pair of socks. Apparently these socks stop you getting blisters when you fight. So yeah, I think I'll give them a go.
They look used.
I'm worried about what he's had in them.
Snooker balls?
I don't know.
Snooker ball in a sock?
Well, I'm thinking they're a bit sticky. They're a bit, you know.
Yeah, American Pie, I know.
Yeah. Like these effects. A bit. I feel London have gone up in the world. Look. These are smoke effects.
Smoke machines all going off.
Technics will come out in a minute, all the lights, everything.
Right, we're about, 6 weeks away from your date? Is that right?
6 weeks
6
tomorrow.
weeks tomorrow. So, how deep into camp are you?
Oh, right in the thick of it. But training's going that well. A couple of weeks ago, Tony said to me, look, we've got to pull the reins on and beat you flying. So he gave me a few days off. So, yeah, just feeling so good, mate. It's nice to have had, I fought in December, didn't I, against Kerry Hope. Rotolo in March. This is my third camp back to back, which I haven't been able to do for ages. So feeling really, really good.
The venue's changed since we last spoke in Atlantic City.
That's our second home,
I know. It is now Atlantic City where you had your first fight with Sergio Martinez. So I know it's not too much of a difference, but venue-wise, a better option in Atlantic City.
Better. Like you say, I fought there already, so I know what it's all about. I know what the buzz is out there. I was out there recently with you with Purdy, so to get, I've got a feel of the way Americans do things, the buzz and all that. So I'm over the moon. I wouldn't quite say a second home, but like I say, I know what it's all about out there. So it's an advantage, a slight advantage I've got over Gil.
The Americans love to cheer shots, so throw a lot of punches and you'll get the way.
Yeah. Well, I'm prepared to throw non-stop for 12 rounds, and I'm not saying that, I really am. Like I say, them fights and being able to have 3 training camps in a row have just, my fitness is there, my match sharpness and everything's there. So if needs be, I can, throw non-stop for 12 rounds.
Daniel Gil, is that your phone?
No. It's on silent. I'm professional.
Very professional, sounds mine. Daniel Gil, what sort of have you been studying more videos since the fight's been announced of Gil to get a better feel of him? Because he's relatively unknown this way, isn't he?
He is, yeah. He's the other side of the world. But I've followed his career since I've turned pro, really, since he's turned pro, because I knew him from the amateur days. We was Ryan Taylor keeps taking the piss out of me because I keep bringing it up, but when I fought in the World Championships in 2003 in Bangkok, we was in the same weight, and but just other side of the drawers. So I know, I've known him from the amateurs. We both boxed in Commonwealth Games in 2002, both won gold. So when we both turned pro, I've naturally sort of kept an eye on everyone who I knew around the amateurs anyway. But since it's been announced, I've been watching him. I ain't drove myself mad. I put him on from time to time. But Tony does that. Tony will watch him religiously, and we'll come up with a game plan, 2 or 3 game plans. But I'm sure our first game plan will beat him.
Gennady Golovkin versus Matthew Macklin the other day. He was obviously in the Sky Studios, looking very dapper.
Thanks, mate. It's amazing we can get it next.
It is what it is. What did you think?
Oh, really impressed with Golovkin. I mean, he looks the real deal, doesn't he? He is the real deal. Hats off to Macklin for taking the fight. Not that I don't think he had many more options, to be honest with you. Everyone else seems to be busy out there. Yeah, I suppose he's probably kicking himself a little bit that he didn't wait for one of the other fights to come up. But like I say, testament for him just taking such a tough fight. But he just didn't have a chance to get into the fight, did he? Golovkin didn't let me put it straight on him. Put Macklin on the back foot straight away where he didn't look comfortable, and Golovkin got the job done. But, huge respect for Macklin for getting in there.
It's rumoured now that Golovkin and his team are seeking out a potential fight with Martin Murray. What do you think? Can Martin Murray do better than what Matthew Macklin did?
Yeah, everyone's got a chance. That's what makes the sports, I suppose, sport in general so exciting, because it's not always a formality. So there's always upsets in sport, and I'm sure Mike Murray believes if he does take the fight, that he believes he can cause an upset. Everyone's beatable.
Even me.
Yeah, I don't know. You're above it, but there's the odd exception. Kazagi never got beat. Mayweather's not been beat yet, but we'll have to see how the Golovkin story pans out.
Is that a fight that interests you at some point?
Look, everyone says, you'd be mad to fight him, blah, blah. You probably might be right, but I'll tell you one thing, I wouldn't be afraid of fighting him, far from it. I mean, when I fought Sergio Martinez, he'd come off a fantastic win against Zinjaruk, and he'd just come off knockout of the year against Paul Williams. Everyone was petrified of him. It was only till I got in there and proved that he was only human that everyone jumped on the bandwagon and wanted to fight him. So, even though he's destroyed Macklin like that, I'll still get in there with him.
In your opinion, who would win out of Golovkin and Martinez?
Golovkin now.
Do you think he'd KO him as well?
I think Martinez is a great fighter and he'll go down as one of the middleweight greats. But I think at this present time, Golovkin would do him, and he could force a stoppage. I'm not sure. He's a fantastic mover, so he could keep out of trouble.
Okay, and just finally, you fucking with my girl? What response have you had from that?
Oh, right, Atlantic City. We'll go back.
What did you think I was talking about?
I was thinking, I don't know. Did you get me mistaken for someone?
No, I'm talking about Atlantic City. Us nearly getting started on by a 30-stone monster.
Quite a funny.
Ryan Taylor willing to bang him out.
Got my little crew out there, my backup. Sent him out there, put him on the front line, and he calmed things down. No, but
I'd love to know what went into your head when I said that. What I said first.
I was just thinking, what's he going on about?
It's KUGAN. He could have said absolutely anything.
Yeah. But anyway, no, it was a good time. Hopefully they're out there again. I might take my medals. I've since brought one. They inspired me to get into metal detecting, so I'm gonna take it with me.
Absolutely. Right. Well, Darren Barker, listen, we wish you the best of luck on August the 17th. Atlantic City. Tickets on sale now. Matchroom.com, is it?
Matchroom have got a load of tickets yet. Yeah. They've got a load.
Barker does them dearer.
What?
Barker does them dearer.
Yeah, we had on the score. Yeah. And there was £20 extra and £50 postage and packaging to come through me.
That's a joke, by the way. Don't let that put you off. Right.
No, they are reasonably priced, actually. Come out, well, they 40s, 25s, 40s, I think ringside.
Dollars, by the way, not pounds.
Yeah. Dollars, so. If you fancy it, you ain't got holiday booked, come and watch Britain's next middleweight world champion.
Darren Barker. Right, this is KUGAN CASSIUS with dazzling Darren Barker for iFilm London and his socks. Let me know how they get on.
I will. Oh yeah, as we're on it, just a shout out to Vita Coco for all the support. Basically, I'm thirsty and I need some more. Thank you.
KUGAN CASSIUS, Darren Barker, iFilm London. It's gone quiet because there's an announcement going on. Thank you very much.